Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latios0, and welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This time I battle someone named Lightning, and here's what happened. So, Lightning is issuing a challenge, and right off the bat he starts with Kamikaze his Staraptor. Just that name kind of says to me he's probably going to go for a bunch of Brave Birds. And he is reckless, so this kind of scared me. However, he did go for a close combat, which is pretty much just about as bad. In fact, probably worse because, well, it's super effective. But it did lower his defenses to the point where I can go for a Thunderbolt and take down his Staraptor. Which is always nice, I suppose. So, he went into his Talonflame, which that thing will go for a bunch of Brave Birds, I'm pretty sure, because it actually has priority with the Brave Birds. So, Just Ducky is able to survive with a little bit, and I am able to go for the recover, but still, I just got a little bit nervous with that. So, he actually switched into Garchomp. Well, I just recovered back up to full health, because I didn't know what else to do. Of course, at that point, Just Ducky versus a Garchomp, I figured my best bet was to actually just switch. I figured it was going to go for like an Earthquake, so I actually went into Charizard, while he Mega Evolved. And the thing is, I figured if he actually out-predicted me and went for a Rock move, then Charizard is done. But he actually went for an Outrage. So I probably should have actually switched into a Fairy type, because Charizard got one-shotted. Yeah, that happened. So I went into Sylveon, because this way, the Outrage will fail, she'll get confused, and I get the free Moonblast down. No, sorry, Hyper Voice down. So, that's always nice. So Hyper Voice is enough to one-shot the Mega Garchomp, which is pretty good. So, goes into the Scarlet Beetle. So I actually do outspeed, which kind of says to me he's probably either setting up, or he's gonna do something really weird, but he does actually set up the Swords Dance, which, yeah, at that point I'm thinking Sylveon's done because he's gonna go for a Bullet Punch. No way around that, he's going for a Bullet Punch. So Sylveon does go down. So, I also see his Life Orb, which isn't the, most reassuring thing in the world. So, it goes for a Bullet Punch on, Diancie, which is going to do a lot of damage, but thanks to the Sash, I am able to survive that. So, I can go for a Diamond Storm, which will do neutral damage. But, still, neutral damage on a physically offensive, from a physically offensive Diancie is a lot, so I am able to take down the Scizor. However, I'm not going to be able to take down that Aegislash, because it is going to be able to go for a Shadow Sneak, which will easily, with priority, take down my Diancie. Can't do much about that, now, can I? So, I go into Greninja. It's figured Greninja can always go for a Dark Pulse, which will do quite a bit of damage on that thing. Of course, it is going to King Shield up, just so it'll get that defense, which I guess I understand, so, whatever. I went for a Hydro Pump, though, because I didn't want it to go for a Sacred Sword. I figured that was obviously going to go for some kind of like a Sacred Sword or something, so I didn't want to be Ice or Dark type for it to do that. I didn't want it to be super effective. At that point, I figured my best bet is probably to switch out, so I went into Just Ducky, who can always just go for a Thunderbolt. So I figured he was going to probably just go into his, into his shield form anyway with the King Shield during that turn to begin with, so what do I have to lose? However, he did set up Swords Dances, which was kind of scary, because now he can pretty much do what he wants. Although then again, if I can lower his health enough, that would be fine. But he's going to go for a Sacred Sword on Just Ducky, which will do a lot of damage almost taking Just Ducky out, but Just Ducky survives, goes for a Thunderbolt, and takes down the Aegislash. He probably should have gone for a King Shield there, but he probably figured he could have done it, but just wasn't able to survive. Now, the Slurpuff is unburdened. Now, as I said, well, now, I am able to trace the unburden, but it doesn't really matter too much because you can't use up the Eviolite. Now, Slurpuff, I'm not that knowledgeable about it, so I didn't know that it was going to be able to do that, so he went for the Belly Drum, the maximized attack. Then he gets the Citrus Berry to use up the unburden. It's a really smart way to use a Slurpuff, but I do luckily get that Freeze Hacks, so I'm able to take it down with the Tri-Attack. So, had it not been for the Freeze Hacks, he probably would have been able to play rough me and just destroy me completely. So, I literally think I have to thank Hacks to, for that. Because he probably could have swapped at that point. But now all he had left was the Talonflame. So, I went to Cute Scarf, just to finish things off. Now the thing is, he actually got kind of greedy and went for a Swords Dance. He probably should have gone for a Brave Bird, but he misplayed, because I was able to just go for a Rock Blast, which is quad effective, and able to one-shot it with only 2 hits. So, Cute Scarf to the rescue. So that's what happened. So, I mean, had it not been for that Freeze Hacks, I can't even tell you what would have happened, because with the Slurpuff with the Unburdened speed boost, and the max attack, thanks to the Belly Drum, I don't even know. But it was a really good battle, and just fun. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.